Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
My apologies to everybody. It's just one of those days. I think I was meant to upload Brian's video and forgot, but I wasn't doing just nothing. I'm finalizing any last, going through the proofs with a fine-tooth comb, essentially. So I'm doing very important work. But thank you nonetheless for being super patient and waiting a good 5 minutes for me to start the show. I see a lot of you in there. Mel's been saying she promised to get me a watch. I declined. Yeah, who wears watches anymore? I've got the clock right there, even though I know. Yes, very late and gay today. Don't worry, I forgive you. Nobody else does, but I do. Thank you, Arrogant Ape. Thank you very much. That means the world to me. What are we doing here today? Well, we launched it. We're going to finish it. We started this thing. We're going to finish it. We have Mr. Brian Menard in here in the backstage, a.k.a. Dojo Coon Comics, with some extra special guests, actually, that I wasn't aware of until just recently. But we're going to meet them. We're going to have a fun old time. We're going to do a closeout party. Thank you all so much for being here. What are we closing out? Siamese, of course. You all know that. You all know that. I didn't need to tell you that. You clicked on the thumbnail. But before we get the party started, let's do what we always do. What's Mo Biggs talking about? A box of Golden Gay Times. Golden Gay Time was trending in Australia yesterday. And that meant everything was right in the land down under. That's what I tweeted. Welcome, Mo Biggs. There is my wife. Hello. Hello, Mel. Did you all catch Mel on Brian and K Manifesto's show yesterday? I think she did very well. I think they all did very well. But let's continue on and say hello to SDA, Good Stuff Comic Skater. Derek Clay's here. Great to see. Insaniac Straws. Crazy Mad. The Dying Days of YouTube. I love that name. I love that name. Lord Crackhead, he's here. Crazy Mad is here. Darren Wagoner. Or I think now he's known Darren Wagoner or something like that. I can't remember. Clayton was saying it yesterday in over on... what channel was I watching? I think it was Ali's channel. I can't remember. Who else do we have here? Snooky Jr., Eddie Winkler in the house. Felix Haas is here. Great to see. The Fourth Age, RJ in the house. What an honor for us all. But there he is calling me late again. You know me, RJ. That's just how I roll. You wouldn't have it any other way. We've got Herrenberg here. Who else do we have? Who else? Lord Ravener, did I say hello? I hope I did. Scrolling down, we have Ibar Ideas. The lies that Bancroft tried to tell us. What are you talking about? Ibar Ideas? I tell no lies. Tell no tales. Was that Dead Man Tells No Tales? Got to finish licking up his gay time. I wish. I said to Mel yesterday, she went shopping, and I said, hey, did you get any little snacks, any little treats for old Papa B? And she just looked at me like this and said, no, nothing, no more. It's done forever. I don't know how that's going to last. I don't know. This stream will begin at standard Bogan standard time. Exactly. Who else do we have here? Random Task. Red Ball. Hello, welcome. We haven't seen Red Ball in a couple of days. It's great to have you back, as is Stephen Rockwood. Look at all these people calling me late and so gay. Is the blouse man late? He was today. He was indeed. Critical Blast in the house. There's the man, K Manifesto, saying what's up. We got Joe Sontag here too. Edwin the Ace, Jasper Player 9. Great to have you guys here. Shinto Ketchup. Oh, there's my co-host, Mr. Joe Albino. Thunderbuns Fizz Chozo in the house. Simon and 7. Already got 45 people in here. Thank you all so much for joining us. Oz Great Sage, Paulus Arch, Dread Cthulhu. So what about in here, as well as Elliot Rodriguez. Fantastic. Lord Crackhead's here. Skip Edwards. Hello. Welcome. Andrea Cardoso. Welcome. Greetings from Brazil. Rob tells me to hurry. Oh, all right. Why are you in such a hurry, Rob? I'm saying hello to the people in the chat, the good people here. This is what it's all about. Can you believe this, Joe? Can you believe what I have to put up with?
You get no respect.
No regard either. Edward Dennison says, I'm neither late nor gay. I'm glate. I say a bogan is never late. A bogan arrives precisely when he means to.
I agree.
And that's just how it is. That is just how it is. All about the people. See, Joe gets it. Both Joes get it. Why can't Robs get it? Robs just, they don't seem to be able to get it lately.
I don't know. Maybe they're too busy robocoptering to notice what's really going on.
That might be it. We were joined here by Loretta Silver member as well. Well, welcome everybody here. I mean, I did that in under 7 minutes. I thought that's pretty good. Pretty good. Lord Ravenous says smoking too much hobbit weed. That's the thing you don't really understand unless you read the books, how much weed they smoke in Lord of the Rings. And it's always the finest weed that they're after.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you might as well get the good stuff.
The finest weed in all of Hobbiton. All right. Darren says Siamese. Well, let's do it. Let us do it. Welcome, Brian, aka
Hi, thank you.
Dojo Coon.
Michael and
intro.
Joe, thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Excited to bookend this.
Yeah, that's right. Bookend, beginning and ending. Has it been 2 months already? Did you do the full 60
sir.
days?
Yep. We also got together about halfway through too.
My goodness. They move so quickly in Comicsgate. You know, the Comicsgate timeline, you know, it's like dog years, but in reverse.
Yeah.
You know, every month is like a year. And it gets crazy like that. But that's very cool. That's very cool. And you are closing out the campaign today. But we don't just have you here today. Actually, I'm going to put Brian up top because he's the star of the show. We're also joined today by Zilson Costa. Welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to be here.
Oh, welcome. Good to have you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to the show. Having talked about Siamese a couple of times now, Brian, maybe actually 3 times, we know that you have 2 different artists on your campaign. Is that who we're joined by today? The 2
That's
artists
right.
on your campaign?
I'm hoping that Michael will join us too. Zilson is the artist for issues 3 and 4 of Siamese, which are both contained in the trade paperback.
We are also joined by the mighty Kyun. Did I pronounce that right?
The mighty Quen.
Quen. Welcome to the show. Well, it is a real party here now.
So the great thing about this is Quen and I have worked together for years, but this is the first time we've actually spoken to one another. So this is cool.
Oh, right. You never jumped onto a Zoom meeting or anything like that?
Nope, just through the emails and Facebook contact. And
that's what we do here. We bring the people together here on Late Night with Comicsgate. You got my bogan pronunciation. There was a poor woman on here a couple of weeks ago whose name it wouldn't calculate. It wouldn't work in my head, and to this day I still just avoid it.
M-A.
Yeah, it's
Yes, MA.
no, it's gone already. It's gone. So, welcome. All right. Well, let's get this thing started. I am going to open up the cam. Oh my goodness! Now I just realized that I closed down the window that has your campaign in it. So let me click on it 1 sec. Here we go. Got it back. Easy breezy. Chrome tab. There we go. This is the campaign in question, Siamese trade paperback, sitting on 114 backers with a measly 4 hours left. And I asked Brian before the show, will you be going into in demand? And you said something that I really like to hear. Can
Yes,
you repeat that for me?
Yes,
now?
sir. We are going into in demand, but there's a lot about this campaign here that will change when we do.
And that's what I like to hear, because sometimes when we're closing out, it's really hard to get people motivated to
Right?
when they know that, hey, it's
will
closing
change.
out, everyone. Nothing's going to change. Yeah, forget about it. But I like that. Yeah. So, things change. I think it's important to have, things available purely during the campaign period, and then doing a bunch of stuff. So when we go through the campaign, you can let us know what's gonna swap out and what's gonna become not available.
Absolutely.
Once this 4 hour period is up. Andrea says Zilson is beautiful. Not she loves his artwork, but more than anything, Zilston is a beautiful man.
Wow.
Put you in solo layout there, and you can just stoke that. And do you know Andrea Zilson? Is this like a
Yes, a great friend.
A great friend. Well, I thought I was acting as a matchmaker for a second there, but she's written it twice.
Wow.
Must be very beautiful person. Joe, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna plop you down the bottom.
I don't mind a bit.
Yeah, fantastic. It's just when I don't like to cover up the ladies' faces when we bring up these chats. Oh, someone else has popped into the back end. Is anything? There he is. Okay, all right. Hang on. Let me stop sharing this so we can do a proper introduction here. Michael, welcome. Are you there?
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
I am here.
There he is. Great.
I can see you. We can hear you.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. We're closing out Siamese the trade paperback today. What's your involvement on the book?
Well,
seem to have a delay.
I work with Brian, and he he hands me the script, and I go ahead and pencil these things out, and we figure out basically how everything is supposed to look as far as the characters and the cinematography and the angles and the dynamic of it, and that kind of thing, and just start working on the actual design of the page.
It's great that he said the cinematography, because as I write my scripts, that's how I picture it.
This is going to be very difficult. I think we do have quite a significant time delay with Michael, but we've dealt with that before, so we'll try and work it out.
Is there a lag?
Yeah. It's about seems to be about 10 seconds or so.
Is there a lag?
That's okay. We'll continue on with the show.
Okay.
I will bring the campaign back in here, and we can, we can do to square things all up. We can play the trailer again so that everyone can be reminded of the book that we're looking at here today. Here we go.
Awesome.
From Dojo Kun Comics comes Siamese, the story of two Chinese-American college graduates whose deviation gene make them extraordinary enough to become superheroines. This trade paperback combines the 4-issue Siamese miniseries previously published by Dojo Kun Comics. As our ladies discover their newfound power, we'll be introduced to other Dojo Kun Comics characters such as the Countryman, Breathtaker, Brickhouse, the Scarlet Archer, and Psionica. Dojo Kun Comics has released over a dozen comics so far. You can pledge with confidence knowing that obligations will be fulfilled. Superheroes are coming back. Don't miss out on Siamese.
As Mo Big says, gotta love that red gaze voiceover. And it looks like you just picked up another backer. Thank you very much to whoever that was. I don't think we saw a. If you do back it and you want to, please put your backer number in the comment. That's in the comment section. That's like what we like to do now and call you out and give you a big thank you.
Yes,
Rob said,
thanks
"Wow,
very much."
she has her legs wrapped around that guy's head." Well, that's what. That's one way to go. I mean, it's a pretty good way to go, if you ask me. Lots of excited people here in the chat for this campaign. Lord Ravener is one of them. He says, "Hell yeah, back to everything this campaign offered."
Wow, great. Thanks so much, Lord Ravener.
There's Mo Big's got to love that red gaze voiceover. Michael is back. I did put Joe back down at the bottom. As Mo said, it's because he carries these dreams. So he needs to go down the bottom like Atlas, holding the whole thing up. Michael, do we still have the delay? I think we do.
I don't
think
like
we do.
Possibly.
Well, that's okay.
Know.
Feel free to hang around. It does get a bit difficult to hold conversations, but if you ever see something you want to comment on, just shout out and we'll get you in there. Snooky Jr. want to go in the thong section of Victoria's Secret? What on earth? I did see a few sexy ladies represented in the pages just before earlier, so maybe that's what he's referring to. Only available now through midnight tonight. The Bancroft Bogan Bunch. I love that people are doing this now. So
I know.
cool.
I'm taking a page out of Don Chin's workbook. I saw him doing that all the time, and I thought, what a great idea to have something just for the closeout stream. So yes, this here it's going to be 4 of the variant covers at a 20% discount. So just for through the end of this stream. It's $112, which is it would be $140 if you bought them all individually. So 20% discount just for the show. That's what
Bogan means. Slightly discounted.
Yes.
But that is so funny. I must have surely by now I must have the most perks named after me.
Oh, I got to imagine you
very
do.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like this trend. I like it. It feeds my ego. Darren Wagner says, get that Bogan Bunch. That is very cool. There are the 4 covers in question. Let me give a little bit of a zoom in there. Now, who is the artist on these covers?
So the upper left there is Arias Hernandez. He is the Disney animator that's working with me. The
Mhm.
bottom left is Zilson, who's right below me there in the panel.
There he is.
The middle bottom is Isaiah Xavier Bradley, and the bottom right is Bruno Hitano. And all of these artists are working with me on at least one project at this time. So
I'm very impressed that you can remember all those names because, yeah, I can't even remember the name of that woman from earlier. That
MA?
everyone's no, it doesn't stick. Nothing happens.
Okay, fair enough.
That head's gonna pop one day, says Jeremy. Yeah, maybe. Not yet though. Not yet. We'll get there though. We'll get there. What are we sitting on now? Actually, 7,365. Okay, well that's pretty close. You got a new stretch goal at 7,500. All physical backers will get an 8-page ash can with 3 new supervillains. Tell us a little about that. Oh, cover by Jose Garcia.
Yes, sir. I was lucky to get his work on this right before he started working with Ethan. So he was excited to do this for me. We had been talking in a lot of chats up until that day. And the interior art here is, again, it's by Zilson. And like it says there, there's 3 new supervillains introduced, 2 new superheroes, and then another super. Can't say if it's a hero or a villain yet. You'll have to read it to find out. But they have direct.
Something.
Yeah, super something. She has a direct tie to Siamese.
Ooh. Lord Crackhead says, "Hey Joe, loving the newly inked pages from yesterday. Yeah, we showed off some pages from Joe's Outlier book, which looked pretty amazing."
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad people are liking what they see.
Yeah, it's going to be another connected superhero universe to compete with Dojo Kun. I love it.
Yeah, that's right. Now, Zilson, we gotten to know Brian a little bit over the last year, but we don't have any of the real inside scoop. What's Brian like to work with? Is he a maniacal tyrant? Please say yes.
Well, do you say, Brian?
He asked what it was like to work with me.
I'll say he's great.
It's great. Brian has a.
He's great to work with.
Brian,
how disappointing!
Brian sent me a script, and I sent for him a pencil sketch, and he's a good writer and a good publisher. He always approves everything, so it's really good. I don't know if I'm good. I understand the script, or if he's a good boss. I don't know.
Come on, guys. Brian is a slave driver.
That's what I want to hear. Here we go.
And works us until midnight.
Now we're getting.
See, that's what you're supposed to say.
Yeah,
exactly.
The truth comes out.
Featured tier, only 6 left at this tier. Once you're in demand, the only way to get this limited edition hardcover will be in the Ultimate Kitty box tier. So what are we referring to there?
So the hardcover limited edition is by the Barton Brothers, and that's got its own tier. It's a limited edition tier of 50, and there's only 6 of those left. But once we go into in demand, this tier will go away, but there's still a tier called the Ultimate Kitty Box, in which you get all 6 versions of the Siamese trade paperback, including the hardcover, along with all 12 of the other comic books that Dojo Kun Comics has published. So a total of 18 comics, plus the stickers, the keychain, the canvas print by Cy Lim, and what's the 4th though? Stickers, the keychain, the canvas print. If you could scroll down.
Is it the little? I know you mentioned the keychain already. Hold on a sec. There you go. We'll scroll down to the bits. Oh, bottom right. Hang on.
Yep. Right there.
There it is.
Oh, and the poker chip. That's what the 4th thing is.
Poker chip.
So 18 comics and those 4 tchotchkes. Now, interestingly, I said that they were going to come in a slipcase, but 8 of those comics are over 100 pages. So it's likely going to need 2 slipcases. And if it does, you'll get 2.
You're going to need a forklift to receive your book when you finally get them.
Yeah, I can't wait for people to get that library. I hope they do.
Yeah, exactly. You need a new bookshelf. You need to put out the Dojo Kun bookshelf, handmade by Brian. He's a good writer and a good publisher. This is starting to sound like a hostage video, says Moby. That's what I'm saying. Like, no one says that. We all know what publishers are really like to work with. Slave drivers, exactly. Tyrants, all that sort of stuff. All right, so let's have a look in here.
He's not as tough. I'm surprised he's not tougher.
Sorry, Michael, I didn't catch the last bit of that. Is anyone hearing anything?
No.
Sorry, Michael. This is the wonders of technology.
I'm probably going to have to back out here in a minute. There's so much of a delay, but.
Well, if you drop out, Michael, thank you very much for being on the show.
Yes, thank
unfortunately, technology let us down, but maybe next time we can figure it out and have a proper conversation.
Oh, the funny thing is, Michael's from the States.
We'll do it, and thanks for having me.
Okay, no worries.
It's great working with Brian. He's great.
Another one. You really brainwashed them, Brian.
I was going to say, somebody's going to soon ask him to blink twice if he's
I know. We all know you're the wild man of CG.
What's interesting about this technology snafu is that Mike's from the States, and we've got Quen from Canada and Zilson from Brazil, and they're fine.
He must be in some rural area or something like that. It's like talking with RJ from the Fourth Age. It's one of the people that you want to talk to most, but you got to go through a 20-second delay on each question. The Dying Days of YouTube is back at number 18. He says, if you get it at a higher tier, he would. Shout out to Dojo Kun for being the first to welcome me into a CG chat, which was only about a month ago. Well, thank you so much for backing, and thank you so much for hanging out and joining up and being part of what we're doing here. That is very cool to hear. It's something that we're starting to hear more and more of. Not only people just coming out and finding out what Comicsgate is for the first time ever, but also some people backing their first books ever. Reading their first ever comic books through our project. So very cool to hear, and thank you so much. All right. I was going to ask. Oh, we've got some Frega Boom Raiders incoming. Well, welcome to the show. If Frega has ended, hope you enjoyed. Today we're closing out Siamese, which is the book by the great and totally not tyrannical Dojo Kun, Brian here from Dojo Kun. We have his artist here as well. Now, the thing about Siamese is you do have 2 artists on the book. This one here that we're looking at is the art by Mike, who unfortunately has a delay. But we can still look at the art. We can still look and appreciate.
So what we do right from the get-go, we get into the action with Siamese. There is an origin story, but it's not told until later in the book, and so we get right to the gals foiling a museum heist. This page is also by Mike, where we introduce some of the supervillains that are going to be quite the thorn in the side of not just Siamese, but a lot of the heroes in Dojo Kun comics.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in between these 2 pages, there's a couple of pages where Siamese speak Chinese, and I have Quen to thank for that because she is a Chinese-Canadian citizen, and she not only told me the translation is ni hao, but she wrote it in the Chinese alphabet, which I thought was very cool and authentic for the book.
Yeah, very handy to have. I have Mel as well. I have some French in the Lucent too. that if anyone didn't know that I'm married to a French woman, they might think, "Oh wow, Michael's really gone above and beyond here." With having some authentic, foreign language in his book. But that's very cool. Here are the ladies getting a pat down. I bet this guy here volunteered for this pat down. It's like the woman was like, "I'll do it," and she's like, "No, it's all right. I got it."
People are wondering why he's patting her there, because surely she couldn't have anything hidden there. But my answer is he's just being very thorough. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, he even took off his gloves.
That's right.
Like usually they have gloves on. He's like, no, we gotta get the skin to skin connection here. Understandable.
So those 3 pages were Michael's art, and now this one here is the first that we'll see in this campaign page that is Zilson's art.
Now, who did the art first? Was it Michael or Zilson?
Yes, Michael's art was in issues
first?
1 and
Yep.
2, and then issues 3 and 4 were Zilson.
Mrs. Goodstuff thinks she's hiding a gun in there somewhere. If she is, it's either a very small gun or she's got some sort of crazy talent.
Let's be careful with that one.
Zaid Comics says, "Je t'aime, Pepe Croft," which means "I love
Great
you,
work.
Pepe Croft."
Mike, that's when you say moi aussi.
Moi aussi, Zaid. Je t'aime aussi. There we go. And see, I'm fluent in French. People don't realize
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'm totally fluent.
Yeah.
Mortal V went there. I wasn't going to go there, but
Right.
Who are you looking at here?
So this is Siamese. They've changed to werecats, and I will reveal here that that's against their will. But that's all I'll say right now. You'll have to see what they do about it. And then the guys in the middle there, that's the Doberman gang. Those of you that are my age, maybe a little bit younger, might remember the Doberman Gang. It was a movie from the 1970s where a group of bank robbers actually trained their Dobermans to go into the bank and rob the bank. So this is sort of an homage to that. I watched that when I was a kid and thought that was very cool.
Rob says it's not against his will. I don't know what that means, Rob.
Maybe he really likes to wear cats.
He was talking about how I don't read any of his super funny jokes anymore in the comments, and that's sort of an answer in and of itself, isn't it?
Well, I think if you ever see a super funny joke, you'll put it up on the screen, won't you?
I've been waiting. I've been waiting a year.
Yeah.
There is more variant cover art than interior art on the campaign. Well, you don't want to show everything off. You said it's each of these books is 100 pages. Was that right?
Yes. Yeah, it'll be over 100 pages. So.
There's a lot of interior art on this campaign. It's just not all on the page.
Right.
Don Chin is back in number 120. Congrats on the great campaign, Brian and crew. I got the Bratton Brothers hardcover, so maybe there's only 5 of those left now. With a Siamese keychain. Maybe they'll team up with the Beard Zerka's Cat Stevens in the future. There you go. There's an idea. What is Rob going on about? All right, let's continue scrolling down. We're here to the perks. All right. You can get a digital copy for $15. Cheesecake metal print, only available until tonight at midnight. Oh, so this is disappearing?
That is one of the things that will no longer be available once we go into in demand. That's right. So this artwork is by Zilson. It features 13 characters from 8 different creators in Comicsgate, and it will be on a metal print that Phoenix Animation is doing.
Oh, let's
for
bring
us.
that up. Let's have a look at that. Let us have a look at that. Ooh-wee.
Isn't that something? So let me see if I can do this right. So this is from Global Frequency Studios. Her name is Mother, and she pilots the mech whose foot you see here in the background.
Uh-huh.
The American Bliss, Perfect 10, and Snow Fox from Genuine Comics, Dave Brink with Perfect 10. Matthew Fowler's Dixie Rose is right there.
Mhm.
This is my character, Breathtaker, and then Siamese. Kimasabi's
Yep,
The Boss
recognize
from
her.
Dead, White, and Blue, or Companyman. We've got Star Circuit's Hip Tyrann from Joe Catapano. Over here is Black Rose Comics' Angel from his upcoming book, Cerebrum. And then up here we've got, let's see if I get this in the right order, Rebel and Neon from Clint Helinski's Codename Killswitch.
There you go. There you go. All right. So that is available only until midnight tonight.
Until the end of the stream, yes, sir.
Midnight Pacific. Oh, no, until the end of this stream or midnight Eastern?
Midnight Eastern. I'm going to, as soon as we,
Eastern, right.
As soon as we're done here, I'm going to get in there and start changing it. Yes, sir.
25 minutes. Amanda B was back in number 2 of the hardcover because Dojo B is awesome and Eddie is mean.
Excellent reasons.
What? I don't know what that's about, but there you go.
Eddie
And,
Winkler once again was background number 1. That's what she's alluding
oh,
to.
right. Yeah. He does get in quick, doesn't he?
Yep. Oh, look what Zilson's got going on there.
Hold on a sec. Darren, but just before we get to that, Darren Ragnar was back in number 110. What do we got here, Zilson?
Oh, it's the
there's the original.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Original pencil art.
Original pencils.
Very cool. He's a traditional artist, as you can tell because he's holding it right there, but he's also very quick. He was on a draw stream with me not too long ago, and we were drawing Siamese, and it was amazing to watch how fast Zilson did it.
Rob actually does have a real question here.
No way.
Yeah. He asks, and I'm curious now too. What do their tails look like outside of the suit?
What do they look like?
Like if you take the suit off, are the tails there?
They are.
You know what I'm saying? They are.
The tails are part of them. It's not the costume. So a lot of speculation has been made as to what they did with the tails in that scene with the TSA.
Yeah, with the pat down.
Right.
Oh, the plot thickens.
You'll have to read the book.
I don't know if I want to think about that, actually.
Quinn, I have a feeling that you know.
Yeah. Brian's thought long and hard.
Oh, did you hear that?
What was that?
My lips are sealed.
That's awesome, but too many clothes, says Crazy Mad. Jim Cox gives a big tick of approval by saying, not bad.
Yeah. He's very stoic.
A retractable tail, asked Dying Days of YouTube. Well, I guess it's one of those things you'll have to read the book to find out. So we got the Siamese trade paperback regular cover for $35. All right, here are the aforementioned variant covers. Which, if you do like them and you want to get a whole bunch of them, go for the Bogan, go for the Bancroft Bogan pack.
Right.
That's the way to get it at the moment, and that'll only be happening up until the end of this show.
Yes, sir.
Whatever it is, Revenant says it's a great party trick. Whatever happens with those tails.
That's right.
All right, so here's the cover by is it Arias?
Yep, Arias Hernandez. He is the Disney animator, and this is an homage to one of the Teen Titans covers, if anybody says it's vaguely familiar.
Yeah, there you go. Isaiah has one as well.
Yep, he's working with me on a supernatural Western right now. So I asked him to do it.
How many books, like how many different stories do you have in Dojo Kun in the whole publishing company? Well, you got Siamese.
Yeah, I'd say there's about 7, 8. Okay, so 8 different storylines have been published already, and I'd say that there's at least another 6 in the works. Along with a trading card set that I'm working with Dave Brink from Genuine Comics on. And one of the books I hope to get to either late this year or early next is a graphic novel adaptation of a trilogy of an award-winning trilogy of novels called The Healing Wars with author Janice Hardy. And the artist on that is Zilson Costa.
And he just slid back in right
Yeah.
there, right at the most opportune time.
Right on cue.
Well, that's very cool. So we're going to be seeing a lot of things coming out of Dojo Kun Comics, essentially.
I sure hope so. Yes, sir.
All right, we have a Bruno variant. Everyone doing their own thing. How many variants on this campaign?
There
6?
is the regular cover and 5 variants.
Yeah, so 6 covers all up.
Yes.
There's Zilson's.
I like what he did with the background there. By putting it off axis, it gives it sort of a sense of action and movement.
Yeah, what do they call that? Dutch
angle. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind a bit of a Dutch angle myself from time to time. You don't want to overdo it. What was that movie that was all in Dutch angles?
Was that Inception?
No, not Inception.
In Bruges.
It had John Travolta in it. How was it? Like Battlefield
something? Earth.
Yeah, I think it was that, and the whole thing was askew. It's like if it's all like that, then it's none of it's like that. I think that's the whole thing. Like you're supposed to do it, say, for a cover or a key, a scene
or something, right? Yeah,
exactly.
It loses its impact if everything's that way.
Yeah, and it just looks like the cameraman was like tired that day. We have people joining us here. Jason Smoot, welcome. Welcome, Gusto. Arrogant Ape says In Bruges was amazing. There you go. Hello, KSS. Hello, Nick Rose. First, Bancroft takes all the blacks out of his book. Now he's obsessed with Dutch angles. What a bigot. Hey. Be thankful that I did take all of that black. And by black, of course, I mean the K values. We're not talking about anything else here.
Not
obviously.
The people.
We're talking about printing a book that isn't all muddy and dark, because the proofs are looking good. I'm nearly finished with all of my little adjustments, and we'll be going to print ASAP, which is
awesome. Pretty
terrifying. How many times have you gone into production and printed a run of comics over the years, Brian?
I'd say actually printing a run, it's been about 5 times. And
is it nerve-wracking?
It is. Of course, you get a proof print ahead of time, but even still, even after you've approved that, to get the box of them is, yeah, you're right. It's nerve-wracking. You open up, you're just like, please, please, please be the way I want it.
Yeah, because, well, my proofs are in digital, so they're not exactly how it's going to be. Like I mean, when I say digital, I mean they're digitally printed. They're not offset as like I've got the physical thing, but they're not done in the exact same way as they're going to be printed. There are slight variations that happen. So it is, a bit nerve-wracking, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what else you can do. Not only did Bancroft take all the blacks out of the Lucent Hero front, that is not true, Antoine. No, that's not true.
Nice.
All right. So this is the aforementioned Clayton Barton cover,
right? With Corey on the colors.
Color this?
No, Corey did the colors.
Corey did the colors. Clayton did the line art. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a true Barton Bros collaboration effort.
It is.
Can everyone stop disavowing me? We're talking about print here. When there's nothing racial about it. I don't know. You use the word black, muddy, whatever, and then everyone just runs with it. Oh my goodness, I'm not even going to read that out. All right, Siamese trade paperback, aluminium wall print. Aluminium wall print.
That is a 12 by 18 metal print that Phoenix Animation will get done for you. And I have a 4 by 6 version of it, so it's just a small version.
Okay.
But it is without the cover dressing, so it's the virgin version of it. Mm-hmm. It's the ladies in their werecat form, And like I said, it's against their will, so they're having a bad day. But I think this guy here is having a worse day.
Yeah, he's looking. He's probably not going to make it. Is what I'm thinking. You know, like you've got these crazy, really, what did you call them? Werecats?
Werecats, yeah. So
Yeah.
there's been a lot of
clawing at
werewolves.
you.
There's been a lot of werewolves in CG lately, but I'm bringing the werecats.
Sage Studio says Bancroft didn't correct the perfectly fine crack hands. His heart originally drew. Mo Big says aluminium. I disavow it. I think don't quote me on this, but I think it's you Americans and a handful of other countries that call it aluminum.
We pronounce it as it's spelled. That's correct.
But it's spelt aluminium.
Yeah, you know what, Joe?
Hill I will die on.
Bancroft and I both went at that not too long ago and found that the original is actually somewhere in between.
Yeah, what was it?
It was a Brit who discovered it, and I don't remember what he actually called it. But yet, neither of us, whether it's the Australians or the Americans, neither of us are saying it the way he had originally called it.
Yeah. He based it on Latin something, but
Did he name it after his mother? Aluminum.
Aluminum. That's funny.
Yeah, maybe. So this is that pack that you mentioned earlier, the Ultimate Siamese Kitty Box, where you get everything, including the kitty litter box.
Right, everything in the kitchen sink.
Yeah,
and
so big back catalog as well.
Right. In addition to the fact that each of the trade paperbacks are over 100 pages, there's 2 of the back catalog that's over 100 pages as well. So it's a lot. It's over, I think we figured out it's over 2,000 pages of content in this kitty box bunch. Yeah,
so take some time off work if you want to be reading all this. Going back to that aluminum thing, I saw something on YouTube the other day that you guys use pounds.
Yes.
You know what the standard pound is? There's an actual metal thing that's and its definition, like they don't use that anymore. What they do is they say 1 pound is exactly 0.42 there's 8 numbers or so of a kilogram. That's the official American definition of a pound.
Huh.
So there you go.
Learn something new every day.
I have a feeling that definition was officially recognized in 2021.
Maybe not in 2021, but it was recent. Yeah, because you guys originally had an actual little pound thing. But it's been now the scientists refuse to recalibrate it because they just work in grams and kilograms.
Yeah, the old Office of Weights and Measures.
Now say centrifugal or centrifugal.
Centrifugal.
Centrifugal, yeah.
Centrifugal. Yeah.
No.
Centrifugal.
Centrifugal.
Is that centrifugal? Is that like, does that mean like energy that's like
centrifugal force? Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
I didn't know that was spelt that way.
Like the old merry-go-rounds that we all used to get on the playground and try to make your friends fall off.
Oh no, it's a centrifuge is what I was thinking. Okay. I know. I see how I'm getting confused here.
Nice. Yeah, we're not talking about the doping processes of your rollerblading days. We're talking about above board actions here.
It's anyway. It's pronounced adamantium, or it's pronounced unobtainium. You know the unobtainium from
Avatar.
Avatar was actually based on a real thing.
Yep.
And everyone's laughing at it because it is so ridiculous, but it was actually based on something. This man is a writer, ladies. Well, hey, I've got an editor, and that's all that matters.
boy.
It's centrifutile when it comes to Bancross.
For anyone who backed the Lucent, I promise you there is no aluminium in there.
That's
there is
probably
no
a good thing,
aluminum,
Joe.
Yeah. No, I have. It is the spelling in it is American centric. We thought we'd be a bit try and be consistent with that, and considering most of the people who will be reading it are American, thought that was probably the way to go. Siamese Patch by Gilbert Monsanto, $5, only available until midnight tonight.
That's right. You'll never guess why there's a patch on my campaign.
Why?
Shay.
Oh, right. She's
From Red
demanding
Valkyries.
patches.
Yep.
Everyone just wants me to pronounce words now. Laboratory. Is that right?
Did you say laboratory?
He said laboratory.
Uh-huh.
No, that's not it. Laboratory.
There you go.
Okay. In the laboratory. Oh, I don't know. That's not a word I would really find myself using.
No, you probably say lab.
Yeah, just say in the lab. Exactly.
Right.
Oh, this is one they'll get me on every time. Forward. It is now and forever forward. I'm sorry, that's the way I say it. I say schedule, not schedule. I say envelope, not envelope. It is what it is. You can't change me.
Do you spell it F-A-R-E-D?
Yeah, right.
No, I spell it like forehead.
Oh,
I
okay.
pronounce it like forehead.
Got it.
Why is everyone wanting me to say things? A quesadilla.
Close enough.
What? That's enough? That's enough? All right.
It's not
continue on.
casa. It's queso.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
From the
apologize.
Spanish word queso.
I don't think I've ever
means
had
cheese.
that. Actually, I think I did have that once. I didn't like it.
Oh,
I like tacos. We had tacos last night. Good old, perfect, hard-shelled, old El Paso tacos. That's what I like.
That's
all right.
sad.
I'm trying to stay focused here, but the chat just wants to make fun of me, and even Mel is getting on it now. Quesadilla. Herbs. Yeah, that's herbs. All right. Dojo Kun Chibi stickers by Alex Thompson, $10. Again, only available until midnight tonight. The Siamese poker chips. So a lot of the extra things that you can get if you have to back that big $300.
Oh, no, these are all available as add-ons too.
Yeah, but only until midnight tonight.
Oh, right.
Essentially.
Right.
After tonight, the only way to get these is in that big.
Yes, that's correct.
In that big thing. Now they're paying me to say things.
Oh boy.
$1.99. Thank you so much, Crazy Mad. Ambidextrous. That was good, yeah?
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop. I am a man of culture, Australian culture. There was a time when the Australian accent was considered the purest form of English.
In Australia?
Across the entire world. Across the entire world, all of the linguists were writing that Australia has it's gotten rid of all of the baggage that you find in British and American and whatever else, and it was the purest form. And then the Queen or the King actually was like, no, screw that. We got the King's English, and introduced received pronunciation, and then it all went downhill. Okay.
Well, he couldn't have a bunch of colonists showing him up.
No, absolutely not. You don't want that.
Yeah, we know what that's like. Solidarity, brother.
Jason, I'm not reading that either. I know that joke. We used to play that when we were kids. Okay. We got the Siamese keychain.
Yeah, I want to point out this keychain is metal with enamel paint, so it's not a rubber or plastic keychain, it's metal.
Yeah, those things are beautiful. I looked into getting some of them made. I didn't actually end up going through with it, but in the future, definitely something I would love to do because they are really nice pieces. They're just things you want to have.
They'll last forever.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, canvas print available as well. You got a lot of stuff in this campaign. Comic size print. Who did this one?
This is by an artist that goes by the name Pusta.
Sounds lewd.
Kind of does. And of course, he drew Siamese, helping the character there, Deanna Hammer of the Angels, with her modesty.
Yeah, that's what the towels are good for.
And in fact, Deanna Hammer of the Angels is the 4-issue miniseries that follows right after the end of Siamese. And issue number 1 is almost done. We're on page 20 of 22.
Getting things done. That's what we
sir.
like to hear. Stretch goals. So you've unlocked that one. You've unlocked that one. You've unlocked that one. And then the next one is this one, is that ash can that we spoke about earlier. And that is the campaign. I'm going to go back up to the top. You were sitting on 115 backers. I'm going to do a little refresher Rooney. And you've grabbed another 3
Awesome.
more.
And we've reached the stretch goal. We're at 7609.
Congratulations.
So
well done. So that ash
Thank you
can
all
is
so
happening.
much. Yes, the ash can will be made and be a part of this campaign. Awesome.
People were freaking out over the ostensibly undressed lady. They don't want to get the stream struck. That's not going to get the stream struck. Drawing some nice sexy ladies. Darren Wagner says stretch goals.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, well done.
Michael, scroll down just a little bit. Let's see if anybody got the Bogan bunch.
Oh,
Anybody
one claimed.
Oh, one claimed. Awesome.
Fantastic.
Glad
There's
to
a
hear it.
Bogan up there worthy of the Bancroft Bogan bunch. It should come with some kind of sticker, maybe with like my face on it, drinking a VB. I mean, just an idea. You don't have to do that. But,
Right. Or maybe that the one that has the gay time in one hand, the VB in the other, and the VB hat. What was it? Was that a Funko Pop that I saw?
Oh, I've got that up there. Mel got me. I've got to actually put the VB on it, though. I've got to actually do the work to get the thing done. Fizz shows us this. Apparently, John Mallon has struck today. Was that drawn or actual real life? A ginger. Oh, yeah. Or maybe a ginger hand sticker. I could get that made up. I could do that easy. That's an idea. But I've got to actually focus on getting books to print rather than getting distracted by ginger root stickers and all that sort of stuff. What's next for Dojo Kun? What's after this campaign? What do we have to look forward to?
Okay, after this campaign gets fulfilled, I think the next thing that'll come out is the Deanna Hammer of the Angels #1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not going to be 100 pages. It won't be a $35 price point. I'll make sure that it's reasonable for a 22-page comic book. And then hopefully following quick on the heels of that will be the first issue of The Shifter, which Zilson is drawing the art for. That's the novel trilogy that I told you about that we're adapting into graphic novel form. So those things are on the way. Yeah, I'm hoping to get 2 more campaigns this year if possible.
Putting me to shame, that's for sure. That's okay. Everyone else does.
Well, I'm not going to catch up to Primetime Polton, though.
Oh yeah, that's he's got a breakaway. Thank you so much, Sultan of Zanzibar, for $5. He says, "Oh, good, a natural break in conversation." And then Bancroft is like, "Is it Australia? Well, this was all the chat, and I love doing it. Trust me, don't worry. I'm all on board for it. But the chat wants to hear me mispronounce things. That's what the chat gets. And thank you so much, Sultan of Zanzibar. Lord Ravner for $5. Sincere congrats, Dojo Kun. Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
It's Dojo has really been a great part of this community for the last. It's been about a year or so.
Actually, it's only been since October.
Oh, really? Yep. Well, there you go. It feels like a year. That's comic. And an example of someone who's who's really done it right in terms of, especially someone who's previously published, because there is always going to be a lingering sense of oh, look, there's people over here buying really buying and backing a lot of books. I'm just going to jump over there and take advantage of that. And the chat really, I think, is pretty good at sniffing that out.
I agree.
And that's not what Brian's done at all. He's come in here and we all knew you as as Dojo Kun in the chat for a long time before we knew of your books. It's a bit too late, actually. We didn't know of your books. That's all right. We sorted all that out.
Yeah,
it all worked out in the end. K Manifesto for $4.99. Thanks, Michael, Joe, and the chat for a great stream. Congrats to Brian and his team on the success of Siamese. Thank you so much, K Manifesto.
In fact, another.
Oh yeah, if you want to
well, yeah, what I wanted to say is I wanted to extend a great thank you to Zilson and Quen and Michael and Kevin, who couldn't join us today. He's the colorist on Siamese. They're just great to work with. They are all very professional. If ever there was an edit, they were quick to do it and no pushback. So and honestly, a great rapport with all of them, no matter what Quen says.
No, we know that one is the truth. That one is way closer to the truth. That was the real talk. Camel Moon is right. Tune in tonight for the worst Camel Night yet. Well, there you go. There's the promise. So Camel Nights is over on Camel Moon's channel. We hang out. We look at rubbish. We talk rubbish. We have a lot of fun. I think it starts in a couple of hours or so. But just go and make sure you subscribe to Camel Moon over there. We'll have fun. I think it'll be him, myself, and Shane Davis tonight. Another one. Thank you so much, everyone, for the super chats. It's so generous.
You're going to regret
Crazy
saying
Mad
thank you for
just says, hit the like button, Worcestershire. I know how to say that. We're very close to the British over here. All right. Well, that is it. I don't know if we picked up any more backers, but no. But I mean, making the stretch goal is a big achievement. There's still 3 hours left for anyone who wants to pick up any of those extra little bits and pieces before they might become out of your price range. But congrats again, Brian. Thank you, Zilson. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh no, now I've forgotten how to pronounce it again.
Quen.
I really am the worst.
Remember the song by Bob Dylan. Come on within, come on without. You ain't nothing but a mighty quench.
That's it. Okay, well now I have a chance of remembering. So thank you very much. Oh, we got another super chat from Nefarious. Thanks for always supporting everyone, Bancroft. Thanks for gracefully being the butt of our jokes. And what do you mean the butt of your jokes? What are you talking about? This is all about poor. You got it, man. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to be launching Nefarious's book Mavericks. It's not for a while yet, but man, I'm excited about that one. It's a really great looking project.
I believe if I got it right, it's July 22nd.
There you go. I mean, it's in my calendar somewhere, but that sounds about right. Camel Moon is promising the trivia tonight. It will be a lot of fun, but thank you so much, everybody. And thank you, Joe, as well, for co-hosting. Always a blast. Joe. But the biggest thank you of all goes out to you wonderful people here in the chat. Thank you so much. Comments, super chats. Thank you to everyone who backed tonight. That was super awesome. Helping us close it out. Hold on one sec. I'm getting messages from my better half. She usually has something very important to say. Apparently, I missed a super chat from Lord Ravener. Let's see how accurate she is. Hold on one sec. She says, "Oi, oi, oi! Don't ignore me. Read it." That's how she. That's how she gets me. No, I did get that one. Oh no, I didn't get that one. You are right. Lord Ravener did send a super chat originally, and it just said Siamese, and it had cats in there for $5. Thank you so much. And he also did say sincere congrats to Dojo-kun. Great job. All right, everybody, that is the show. Thank you all so much. I won't be here tomorrow, but I have scheduled, not scheduled, an extra special show for the day after, because I do believe that our good friend Red Gaze is closing out their new their Sunsworn book. So I think we'll be doing that in a couple of days. I'll let you all know. We'll keep you updated on Twitter and everything. But until then, hope you have a great night. I'll see you everyone over on Camel Nights. And yeah, that's it. All right. Bye.